One of the things I get asked about frequently is the bear damage rotation and how to get the most out of the buttons. So I figured I would release a video on it. First, there's Swipe, which I don't really recommend binding. Same with Maul, which leaves you with Lunar Beam, Thrash, Mangle, and Moonfire. You always want to open with Lunar Beam because it increases the damage of all your other buttons by 30%. Thrash is then most important, followed by Mangle, and then Moonfire is your filler. That is because Thrash and Moonfire are going to cooldown reduce Lunar Beam, and Mangle is going to generate Rage to dump into Iron Fur, which will also reduce the cooldown on Incarn. To get the most out of damage on Bear, you're essentially aiming to reduce the cooldown of Incarn and Lunar Beam, which are your damaging cooldowns. Swipe and Maul do not contribute to that. Lunar Beam is also especially good for doing chain pulls, where most bears think they need to use Swipe because Swipe's going to hit all the targets. However, Lunar Beam's additional damage, as well as its own damage, will generate considerably higher threat, so try to play around chaining in packs with Lunar Beam, or having Lunar Beam up for a fresh pull. Here, you can see on the breakdown of damage, the one Swipe that I cast was 742,000. The one Thrash was 2 million plus 900k in dot damage, and the Lunar Beam itself was worth 7 million. So every Lunar Beam over its duration is worth 10 swipes even. That is why it's very important to play around getting Lunar Beam up frequently and sending it very often.